You look at Phoenix. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
And right now for Phoenix, they've had a nice run here to start the season. Up there near the top of the standings and looking like they're comfortable.
No doubt about that. It hasn't taken them any time to announce that they're a different team this year. One that's ready to take the next step and join the ranks of playoff contenders.
Now about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide. And they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes? Or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? What did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November into early December, we won 7 to 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Ayton. Warren is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Bridges. And it's Booker in at the point. And they pick up 2.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Booker. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando. Bridges shot. Good.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Ingram outside. Pass to James. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they want.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
And the height of ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
Now here's Ariza. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. Passes it to Bridges. And here's Booker. He's covered by Ingram. 5 to shoot. Top of the key. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got his first 2 points. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ball with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
And here's Booker after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Ayton kicks to Warren. Ariza outside. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And LeBron throws it down.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Outside Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Now, here's Ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, they need to get back on defense. He said the challenge of facing a fast break team like this is limiting transition points. And he told his players, if you're not running, you're sitting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Warren. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Ayton, and that one, good.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Booker against Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Kicks it to LeBron. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Kuzma. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Bridges dishes to Ariza. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ball comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Lakers now. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. Back to Ball. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. To the paint. 8 feet away. Out to Kuzma. The Lakers rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Now the pass to Booker. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
And here is Bridges. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Stolen by Ball. Jumps up, and Ball slams it in.
I really like the activity level from Ball. Excels at reading his man and jumping all over him, and great at coming up with those steals.
Bridges with it, now guarded by Ingram. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Dishes to Booker from past the arc. Second shot opportunity, and Ayton with the layup. He's got 6.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Brent, we're seeing a number of superstars sign shorter contracts with early opt-outs. Why have we seen that trend?
Well, I think in some of those cases, the players are knowing that the opportunity for a larger cap in the successive years, they want the opportunity to maximize their earning potential. So seeing a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James sign a 1-year deal or a 1+1, it gives them the opportunity to cash in a year later for the type of contract that they deserve, the maximum contract allowable.
Here's LeBron following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
Warren. He goes up again.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for the Suns. Ball kicks to James. Ball against Booker. Ball, the pass to Hart. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Rajon Holmes comes in for Ayton. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And the dunk by LeBron.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Dallas.
And, you know, it wasn't just that they got stops. It was the way they got stops. Rejection after rejection.
Yeah, after a while, it just felt like they were demoralizing the opponent. It affected them mentally, and they took advantage.
Here's Warren following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Booker shooting. Lonzo Ball picks one up. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
And so it's Canaan who will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 3. He kicks to Crawford. Up top, Holmes, covered by LeBron, and he comes up with the deuce. That's 10 points for Devin Booker.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Jackson against James. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Hart. He had 15 points last outing. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That is his first foul of the game. LeBron kicks to Ingram over Crawford. They get the rebound. Here's Chandler. Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron up top. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. That one goes. Count it. LeBron's got 6.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Booker with no one around, and he hits it to tie the game up. 13 points in the game. Ingram against Crawford. Ingram passes to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. Back to Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Suns. Deep 2 from Crawford. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
All Crawford needs is just a little bit of room to kill you with the outside shot.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Suns, 2 spots down.
And right now for Phoenix, they've had a nice run here to start the season. Up there near the top of the standings and looking like they're comfortable.
No doubt about that. It hasn't taken them any time to announce that they're a different team this year. One that's ready to take the next step and join the ranks of playoff contenders. He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
And the Lakers with possession here. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. It's James atop the key. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got 11 points.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Jackson kicks to Cannon. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. Here's Holmes, and Chandler sends it back.
That's what he does, Tyson Chandler, redirecting that one.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Good on the shot. And that's 18 points for Devin Booker.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Now LeBron, 11 points in the game. Pass to Hart. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The pass to James. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action after this word. Josh Jackson, the fourth pick in 2017. He's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Jackson. Cannon out there with Booker, and there's Rajon Holmes, and it's Crawford at the 3 spot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range, Kevin. It was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups, Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously, just 9 games. He's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trail Blazers over the past couple of seasons.
And Booker kicks to Crawford. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 6. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Cannon looking over the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Lakers leading by 4. Ingram outside. From deep. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Cannon, the pass to Crawford. Rebounded by Hart. LA's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Caldwell Pope finds McGee. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Booker. His last 10 games have been exceptional. Getting around 24 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Cannon.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Ingram. And for the Suns, T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Rajon Holmes. Reza comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Bridges in for Jamal Crawford. And so here's Phoenix following Lonzo Ball's 3. to Cannon. It's deflected.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Lakers leading by 5. To the middle. And here's Caldwell Pope, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Ball. Ayton kicks to Cannon. It's Ariza on the wing. Clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Horry. He's off on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league. And he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So hack away.
Back to Cannon. Shoots over Ball. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Here's Cannon after the basket by Los Angeles. Down low, and Ayton throws it down.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Now here's LeBron, 13 points in the game. Pass to Kuzma. Back to James. Knocked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Ayton, the pass to Ariza. Knocked loose.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Ariza against James. Back to Kuzma. LeBron up top. 5 on the clock. High post shot. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Cannon kicks to Ariza. Warren against Kuzma. Warren the pass to Ayton. Ariza outside. Shoots over Kuzma. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Cannon.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Tipped away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Ariza's got the ball. Over James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff. And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And the Suns also making a change. Booker's checked in. Now here's Kuzma. 38 points for him last game against Dallas.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Shot clock at 2. James. Bridges with the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. They were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Chandler, no good. Suns trail by 10. Here's Ariza. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Chandler finds Caldwell Pope. Now here's LeBron. Over Ariza. Here's Chandler. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Bridges. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 10. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Misses off the left iron.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Bridges against Kuzma. Outside Warren. Tries a 3. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from LeBron. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. Bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in the quarter.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ayton kicks to Warren. Baseline jumper. That one goes in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Down low, Caldwell Pope, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
Here's Bridges. Ayton dishes to Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Back to Ingram. Shoots over Bridges, and again it's the Lakers.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bridges kicks to Warren. Booker outside. And it's off from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Chandler.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And so we wrap up the first half. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And now with the second.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down or until the defense does something to take him away from these great opportunities. No reason to go away from him.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's no stopping LeBron right there. He's done that thousands of times.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Here's Kuzma. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Now here is McGee, and the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 6.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Got a hand on it. They recover it. The shot's good from McGee.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Ayton. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect
and the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Ariza against James. The pass to Kuzma. Over to the left wing. LeBron outside from deep three-point range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Bridges passes to Warren. Ariza against James. Fires from the corner. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Kuzma. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. McGee finds James. Over Ariza. Another miss by James.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Here's Ball. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
At the end of last season, the Suns' Devin Booker says he's done not making the playoffs. He said he'd challenge himself to get better. But, Brent, did you read that as maybe an ultimatum to the Suns?
I don't know. I mean, build a winner or he's gone. Is that the kind of ultimatum we're talking about? I did like the idea that he talked about him first getting better because that's your job as a player in the offseason. But we'll see with the additions the Suns made and their young nucleus. Maybe the new coach coming in, Igor Kokoskov, maybe they'll start paving that road now.
Do you think it seems like young players are more receptive to stints in the G League than they were in the past?
I feel that way.
Seems
Kevin,
that way, yeah.
Like the stigma of what was used to be the D League, and maybe it was because those were the grades that I had, that you felt a little weird about it. But now that it's the G League, and now that, like we talked about, almost half the players last year had some kind of touch with the G League, I think that stigma has mostly gone away.
Are you saying you were a G student?
Well, when I gave my mom my report card, she said, gee, you got 4 A's.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Suns trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Steps back and fires. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma passes the ball. Now the dish to Ingram. Back to Ball. And stolen by Booker. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
And Phoenix making a change here. Cannon's checked in. The Suns have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And, Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Now, here's Warren. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot. And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Ingram kicks to Kuzma. Passes it to Hart. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Hart. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bridges. Buries it down low. Bridges has got 11 points.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
James looking it over. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron exploiting the defense once again, knowing when to slash, and gets himself to the rim.
And the Suns call time.
What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Rajon Holmes comes in for Ayton, and it's Jackson in for Bridges. Warren against Kuzma. Warren kicks to Booker, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look here at the shot chart for Caldwell Pope.
And right now, there's nothing the defense can do. You can see them stretching further and further out to guard him beyond the arc, but he just keeps knocking down big three after big three. As a fan, you love it. And as a defender, you just hope it ends soon.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Suns, all those draft picks, bringing in some help, and Brent, they needed it.
Yeah, they're going to need that help quickly in order to compete, but with a new coach and a new language down there, it's going to be interesting how much both the front office, the coaching staff, and these players latch on to a new path for the Suns to get themselves competitive as quickly as possible.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now, here's Warren. Back to Holmes. It's tipped. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Booker outside. 3-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
To the paint. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
How about Devin Booker scanning the floor and finding the right option?
Timeout called the Lakers.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Chandler comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. And Phoenix also making a switch. Crawford's checked in. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Now James, after the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
Booker. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
James against Jackson. Hart kicks to Caldwell-Pope. A 3-ball. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell-Pope. LeBron's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 17-point game. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Crawford, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. The second effort, and James with the layup. James has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Suns trail by 19. And the Suns call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James.
And moment now to see the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 19 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
And good that time. Holmes got 6. Lakers leading by 17. Ingram with it. He's got 8. Fires from deep. They get it again. Here's Chandler. It's deflected, and there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns trail by 17. Outside Jackson. Inside Crawford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Crawford against Ingram. Back to Caldwell Pope over Booker. And Kuzma slams it in.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Lakers. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Cannon. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 17. Ariza against Kuzma. Ariza finds Holmes. 2 on the clock. Crawford, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Chandler's shot, good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And there's the pass to Booker. Over Ingram. Phoenix, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 19. To the middle. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma's got 6 here in this quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Crawford. Softly drops in the floater. Crawford's got 6.
Well, defensively, the scheme has to be that Jamal Crawford can't get comfortable on offense. Too late. That floater was nasty.
Now here's Ingram. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Ingram against Jackson. Back to Caldwell Pope. The shot misses. Good D by Booker. Jackson has the open look. From outside, off the mark. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Jackson is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Crawford. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the dunk by Booker.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Now, here's Ball. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jackson against Kuzma. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Wanting to become more consistent as a threat, especially from the mid-range. Nice to see Josh knock that down.
Ball kicks to McGee. Jackson comes over with the double. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kuzma against Jackson with the fadeaway. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. Out to the wing. Here's Bridges. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Timeout.
Bridges has got 9 points now in just the second half. Timeout called the Lakers.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
And Phoenix making a change here. Warren's checked in, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Guys.
Thank you, David. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ball against Booker. Outside Warren. He kicks it to Ariza. And it's off from 3-point range. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Here's Booker following the basket by LeBron James. Shoots over Ball. Phoenix no good that time either. LeBron against Warren with the second effort, and James with a nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 32 points in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Poked away. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James out sprinting up the floor, his 16th season, still getting after it.
Suns trail by 20. Bridges kicks to Warren. Booker outside. Ayton dishes to Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 31.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Out to the wing. Back to James. Tries from 16. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And give him credit. Ariza wasn't a shooter coming out of UCLA. He is now.
Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And here is Bridges. Following Lonzo Ball's three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 16-point lead. Pass to Hart. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
The shot's good from McGee.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Suns trail by 18. To the right side. Here's Ayton. Warren, that's for two. Again, Phoenix.
Now, T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
James kicks to Hart. Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots over Warren. They get a hand on it, but they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
McGee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Bridges. Ayton at the elbow. LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes to Bridges. Back to Booker. To the paint. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now here's Ayton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Lets the 3 fly. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker. 16 points for Mikal Bridges.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Timeout called the Lakers. We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Los Angeles leading by 18. Caldwell Pope on the wing. LeBron against Warren. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. And the pass to Booker. Ariza outside. That three off the mark. LA's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And again, no good by the Lakers. Suns trail by 18. Booker with it. Now guarded by Ball. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The Lakers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Ball against Booker. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Drops one in from the wing. Caldwell Pope's got 23 points.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Puts up a three, and the three ball is good. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Phoenix.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Ball, the pass to Zubac. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bridges. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bridges has got 17 points here in the second half. Booker against Ball. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Kicks to LeBron. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Suns ball.
Suns trail by 14. Pass to Ayton. Dishes to Ariza. And the basket is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball kicks to LeBron. Count it. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Booker outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside, Warren.
Los Angeles foul call. Isaac. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 39.
Booker effective that time, close to the basket, taking his time to cash in.
Passes it to Wagner. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Yeah, you love it when big guys play big. That's the reason they have all those screws up there on the rim. When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. No good from Zubac.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Ariza kicks to Ayton. Booker looking around. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Beasley for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Wagner passes to Zubac, and stolen by Ayton.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
Nothing like second-chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Ariza finds Warren. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Ariza.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Right, with this deficit and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And so the Lakers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tyson. Great work by the team lately and again tonight. What has been the key to this run?
We've been playing very hard as a team. You know, it's all about team defense, team offense. We've been sharing the ball. We just got to continue this streak.
Well, we'll see if you can keep it going. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.